Hello, you magnificent stallion. I'm Colonel Failure, and you're watching Tropical Transport Fever 2 here on the Colonel Failure Video Entertainment channel. And that's exactly where you are and what you're watching. Good, that's that established. In the last few episodes, I've been upgrading and generally tinkering to make the network kind of pay for itself and get us to a point where expansion really becomes pretty straightforward. Well, we're there. Expansion is now pretty straightforward. I'm just about managing to keep my head above water while still spending like there's no tomorrow. So today I thought I might turn my hand to a new passenger route, because passengers need routes, and I'm the one to make them. So we're just outside Mega City 1, as is so often the case, and I've been on a bit of a spending spree. The good news is I've still got tons of cash left, which is great. Spending spree, 1.4 million I've spent so far, and we're still 1.5 million in profit for the year. Come on! Yes, that's jolly good news. The spending spree in question, I've been upgrading vehicles galore. So I have basically replaced every single goods transport vehicle that we've got with either these wagons if it's food, or with the flatbed truck if it's anything other than food. All of this will have a bit of a knock-on effect into other delivery systems that we've got going on, and that will make us a nice chunk of change, which is super. But we're not here to talk about upgrades today. We talked about upgrades last time. Today we're going to be talking about expansion once again. Now, the obvious expansion that we've got is to take your passenger line here. Hello there, passenger line. And either make it go further or double it up. Well, I think we'd call doubling it up as an upgrade rather than an expansion, so that's not the one we're going to do. No, we're going to go further. So from Beauclair, we've got a choice on our hands here. We could pummel our way upwards to Elmore, which is a nice chunky route, and then possibly curve round to Arakeen and Mos Eisley, which would be lovely. And actually, I think that's possibly the way that I'll go. The alternative would be to swing round this way and go Miranda and then New York, which is, there's nothing wrong with that in the slightest. Now, the reason for doing this, of course, is to continue progress, but I'm going to start this as a second line. So first thing to do here is to upgrade the station at Beauclair, and onto this we'll add a second lump of track. Modular stations are wonderful. We'll stick a passenger platform alongside that. Yep, thank you very much. Good, jolly good. And done. Oh, well done. Yeah, thank you very much. We might need a passenger underpass here so that we can get from one side to the other. So if I slap that on there, no, did that not want to do it? Oh, I see. Look, it's all terribly. Just zoom out and then try it again. Does that look like an underpass to you? Yes, it is. That's an underpass. Then everything is groovy here. Right, job done. So we're only going to single track this up, but we're going to single track out that way, which unfortunately means a few more casualties of progress, which is the euphemism that we're employing when doing such things. There you go, casualties of progress. Sorry about that. Oh, we're not done either. There's some more casualties of progress still to come. Well, what do we look? 3 buildings? Can we get that down to 2? Can we get that down to 2? We can, but it's ugly. There you go. Nope, there was a good one. That's it. There. Right, marvellous. In the fullness of time, of course, all of this will be double-tracked, and we'll do something that makes these level crossings disappear, maybe. But in the short term, that's the only way to live, is to do it that way. Now, we're going to burn through our initial capital quite quickly. I'm somewhat hoping that my newly improved and efficient network will be able to keep pace with the speed that I'm building here, but to be honest, I can track lay pretty flipping quickly when I'm not paying too much attention. So there's a really decent chance that I'm going to have to go and hit my bank balance again in a moment. Right, we've made it this far, and actually this is a really good length chunk of track here. The payoff from this is going to be remarkable. So how do we want to go through Elmore? Now, the second thought here is, I think Are we going to want a passenger terminal near here somewhere? In fact, you know what I quite like? I quite like a little zip along to Gallifrey. Maybe Gallifrey is where we do the port expansion. Well, whichever way you cut it, you're going to want a station that runs kind of like that. As near to the centre of town as possible, although town has got plenty of growth opportunity, and you know, I'm never backward in coming forward in sticking a commuter route on there, so a passenger service of the wagon variety. So I think we'll run it out in the nice clean area that we've got here. So somewhere like that would work quite nicely. All right, doze this bit, and then bung that on the end there. Duly bunged. Okay, well that was simple. Yep, that wasn't a cargo station. It was a cargo station. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, well look, you can either bulldoze that and stick a passenger station in, or let's configurate the thing and make this a passenger jaunt. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So how do you want to do this? Well, part of me goes, I'd quite like a little shuttle between here and Gallifrey. But honestly, I think that's going to be part of a bigger network. So let's run down this side here. Let's put the platforms in, and a nice cheery underpass. There we go. Cheery underpass, please. No, that's cargo. You need MISC for a passenger underpass. Okay, there you go. That's on. What's this one? Side entrance, yeah, and a roof. Nah, they don't need a roof. They're made of sterner stuff. A roof would be more than they possibly desired at this stage, but we will give them a passenger building over here. We'll do a quite nice dramatic one. Really? Yeah, I mean, why won't you fit? What about this one? Hold on, what are you? You're a medium side build. Oh, that's... So these ones here with the little clock face, I don't know if you can make it out or not. Those ones actually count as train buildings. These ones, they're there for the ones without the little clock face tower station icon thing, they're decorative. I don't think we're quite at the stage where decorative is something that I find important yet. So we'll run with that. Now then, where did I leave the rest of my track? It's over there, look. So this is going to be an interesting test to see whether passengers will quite merrily come in on what is effectively platform 2. I don't see any reason why they wouldn't. I've expanded it according to the founding principles and the code of track laying or whatever. I just don't know if it's going to work or not. Right, anyway, who cares? Just press on. So next up is Arakeen, and I think a similar kind of an idea is going to take place, occur. We're going to do a similar kind of thing, but this time I think we'll use the correct station, because that will be undoubtedly helpful. And we'll sling you here. And I'm building this with two double tracking in mind to begin with. Really? Yeah. Is that why you haven't upgraded any of the platforms to have two-way track going on? All right, look, this is a late braking I've decided to. Oh, okay, I see. Yes, I've decided, as of now, that I'm going to try and two-way this because I want to put multiple trains on it. Now, double tracking the entire run is going to be pricey. Yeah. And also, it's not something I want to do immediately. So what we'll do here is we'll get this running because I will probably be about tapped out on cash by the time I've got all of this placed. Can only need another couple of grand and we're good to go. Go on, couple of grand. Come on, couple more deliveries. Thank you. There we go. Right. Do you want to go the distance? Oh, I surely do. Okay, all right. So from Arakeen, we're going to go to Mos Eisley. And where would you like your station? Now, this is definitely going to be a terminus. Look at this. We've even got, this is coal sat here within the city limits of Mos Eisley. I love it. Do we need coal? Yeah, okay. That's not an answer, is it? It's sort of an answer. it's maybe not the answer you were expecting, or indeed hoped for. Alright, so get rid of that. Grab this. Buildings, terminal. I'm going to slap it right in there. Okay. Sucks to be you people who live here at the moment, but it's got to be done. Right. Where do you want it? About here. About there. Bendy stations. Come on, need bendy stations. That's what we're about. Do that. Now, has that got connection? If it hasn't, I'll pick it up and do it again. It hasn't got a connection. Well, you either bulldoze the road or bulldoze the station. Well, that's expensive no matter which way you look at it. Yes, it is. What are you going to do? Well, hold on. Well, let's see if we can't do it by configurating. You'd be lucky. Oh, hush. I'm sure it'll be... No, look, see, they're already starting to move back in. Just spend the money, you know, admit fault where fault lies, and get the proper shebang in instead. There you go. Yeah, get rid of it. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah. My bad. Should have bulldozed everything first, but didn't. All right, here we go. And just give me a couple of footpaths on that. There you go. Right, we do stray perilously close to their back garden, but I'm sure they'll be fine. I mean, after all, who doesn't want the convenience of a passenger train running right through their yard? Right, okay, off we trot. Round the corner. Now, we've got a few more houses to bulldoze here, but I don't think anybody will really mind. And there we go. 289,000, whatever. It's all just money, and I'm making a, oh dear, kind of a noise. No, that's not really where you were going with that. It isn't a, oh dear, kind of a noise there. You're going to have to knock out some houses to do that better. All right, well, look, this is version 1. Oh, I hate it when you do a version 1. Look, version 1 is expensive, but affordable. Right, here we go. Mos Eisley to Arakeen. This is going to be an interesting one to see, because obviously the Crowfly's distant to Mos Eisley is really not that far at all. So this might end up costing me a couple of quid. Right, then back to there, then to here, and we're done. Could not connect all stations. What? Maybe if you went onto Beauclair platform 2, you would be happier about things. What? Oh, hold on. And then maybe if you went into... Hold on, which was the one you hosed up? Where's the one you placed a goods station? Elmore. Elmore needs to be tracked too as well. No, there isn't a platform. All right, I've goofed. Okay, right. What do we got wrong here? It certainly looks right. You've got your underpass. Or maybe I need an underpass on the other side of the platform as well. That seems plausible, doesn't it? Yeah, all right. Let's try that. Oh, no. You've got to configure the station. You can't do it from there. Configure me, please. And a MISC and passenger underpants. And anywhere you like. Anywhere at all. Anywhere at all. Anywhere will be fine. No, that's no good. You've already got one over there. Ah. Okay, all right. No, so, all right, what we'll have to do, it's fine. It's okay. The Gallifrey plan is in full effect. I like that. That's good. We're going to have to make the whole thing a bit longer. And I ran out of money at an unfortunate moment there. But that's okay. Borrow £1 million. Thank you. Right. Now then, get back to work. All right. Yeah. And platforms. Yes. Passage. Sweet. There you go. That's good. Now, extend that one out like that. Stick another bit of track on the end of it like that. That'll do for now. You're going to need to do some more later on. This is more about blocking potential AI buildings going on. And we'll run a nice little Seaside shuttle deal down to Gallifrey. Maybe a little bit further. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, if I now stick an underpass on there, right, and then I stick a bit of entrance behaviour on that. Okay, how's that? Has that worked out? It doesn't seem to have figured it out yet. But, you know, the day's still young. We can make this work. Cannot connect all whatnots. Okay. All right. Configure the line. So, here we are at Elmore. You should be on 2, which apparently is fine. Terminal 2 is not combinable. Uh-oh. What does that even mean? Well, I think it means that I need another underpass. And that's fine. I'll go there and do that. Just as soon as I figure out where the entrance is. So what would be quite useful is to have another entrance on this side of the platform. This side of the station. So for kind of supplemental entry. And it will also give us a bit more coverage, which will make the whole thing that much more desirable. But no, you're going to have to go to the configurator, fling in an underpass on that one as well. Otherwise, of course, your passengers can't get from one side of the business to the other. No. Will you slap on? You will slap on there, and that should fix it. Should. That should fix it. What's the problem? Talk to me. Configure the line. Okay, platform 2, Beauclair. That's this platform here, which is now, you can underpass from one side to other. There should be nothing to cause you problems. What's the problem? It's not combinable. All right, 1 is combinable, but can't be reached. No, it's not combinable, mate. Okay, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. Alright, okay. Have I missed... I haven't missed anything else. It's not like there's a bit of track missing. Could not connect all the stations. Yes, well, they are connected. Whether or not passengers can reach those stations, that's a different matter. Okay, right, well... What else could we do here to assist? Well, you know what? A second entrance here is not going to do us any harm, is it? Well, I don't know. That's debatable. No, keep configuring. Configure for all you're worth, because it makes life exciting. I'm even going to slap another platform in here. What for? Don't know. But we'll probably use it at some point. That'll maybe get some use. You never know. So then we're going to need some platforms. This is passenger platforms, right? Yeah, passenger platforms. Yeah. Right, okay. And then underpass. Yes. Okay. Do we want to do another one? Don't get carried away. Okay. And then we will also go with a side entrance kind of an idea. Okay, well that's your side entrance thing there. Really? You want to go there? Or maybe put a passenger building on the edge. Ooh, gentle and worth it. Yeah, fling that on there. Actually, the other end is where the business is. Look, I mean, look at all that lot. Stick that on here. 2 buildings will be removed. Well, needs must. Well, it's not really even need, is it? It just is. So then we can get a bit of road up close to that, and that should give us some connectivity. Whether this is what was desired or not, I've absolutely no idea. There we go. Right. How do you feel now? I hate you still. Why? What am I doing or not doing that I should be doing or not doing? I honestly couldn't tell you. Well, we're gonna work it out. We're gonna play this through. We're gonna figure it. In the meantime, we will also configure it so that trains can get here and things. There we go. Yeah, you bolt onto there. We don't need it at the moment, but I thought we might as well have our little platform cascade going on in the short term. Right. So what exactly is the problem? What will I have done at Beauclair that means that this doesn't work? Let's give this a proper name, shall we? So this is, I'm going to call it the North Mainland line, because it is the northern end of the main line. Alright, okay, so it's got a name, but it's not going to work. I don't understand where the problem resides. So this is platform 2. It's even associated as platform 2. If we call this up, talk to terminals. There you go. You're on what's this? 4? What are you talking about? 4? That's line 4, as in line selection. The northern. That's correct. That's what it should be doing. But apparently it's not working. All right. Okay. Well, ditch that, because you've thrown everything but the kitchen sink at it. You've got underpasses that go both to the original side and to the far side as well. And your catchment radius has increased as a result of all of that business that you just did. Oh, hold on. What do you mean it's not... When you say it's not not communable, it means your track's not connected. Well, I would say a slightly less vague description would probably have done us justice there, and I've possibly now spent a little bit more cash on stations than I really meant to, or in fact needed to. But hey, whatever. I've built some nice station, and that's all good. Right, okay, back to our depot, and we'll try and force some flavour into this line. Will you? Yeah, we're gonna acquire some flavour. Right, I want the fastest and sexiest kind of train action that we can possibly afford. We've got the class GV, which is Russian. It's a 45 kilometres per hour. This, it does 49. Ooh, that does 60. Consolidation. It's a freight loco, though. Yeah, but it's also the fastest thing in the current kitty. Now, we could go with the Borsig. I mean, it's the last chance that it will get to see the light of day. Actually, we haven't used the GV. Have we used the GV? No, we haven't. We've used the Type 1, and I think we've used the Class B. Okay, so we haven't used this then. All right, from Petersburg to Warsaw, go for it. Let's have it. It's half the price of a consolidation as well, so you know there's that. As a consolidation prize. Right, these wagons carriages only do 40. These ones do 60. They carry 13. Yeah, these carry 11. Yes. It was built in large numbers, wasn't it though? 15 tons versus 20 tons. Well, that's a quarter extra weight for 2 extra passengers, and you're under speed. We'll go with these. Right, add, ooh, how many? Let's go with 6, which might be one too many, I think. Nope, still still rating of good. Well, we could go one more then, couldn't we? Right, that's mediocre. Right, okay, get rid of it. Oh, hold on. What's this? You only added 1. What now? No, add. That's 2. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, well, 6 costs us the same as 5, so what are you talking about? 6 is as efficient as 5. We don't want 6 copies of it. Ah, right. Works on the... Yeah, okay, I'm with you. Are you, though? Yeah, I am. Right, borrow some more cash just so that we can get this purchased. There you go. Now, set you onto the north... mainland line, which should be PAX something or other and this and that. Should it though? I thought we'd come up with a sexier naming convention for this. Set line to north. What's it? Okay, well there you go. We've chosen. It's happened. It's occurred. Life is continuing. À tout droit, as the French would say. That would mean it's going in a straight line. Well, okay, well, we've got our roll cage going on there, which is undoubtedly going to make it considerably safer, just in case we take the corners at a fair old lick, and it all comes unhinged. It's got something written on the side there. I don't think we can make it out without pausing. Something about wagons. 32 somethings. Okay, that's good. All right. Oh, lovely bit of timing there. I'm even going to continue fly past. Seamless cinematic camera action. Right there. Oh, and the views continue. Oh, this is lovely. Good. I like it's got some danglers out the front. Look, just in case anything gets in the way and warrants a bit of dangler interference, as some things do sometimes. Well, I'm optimistic that that's going to be worth a couple $100,000 a year in terms of passenger revenues. Could be, don't know. But we'll find out. It's going to take a month or 3 to get itself situated. Let's go over and have a look at the freight situation, because everything freight-wise needs continual tweakage up to the point that it starts working perfectly. Now then, over here, there's a goodly amount of steel waiting. What are we looking at? 42? Splendid. Is that you? No, you're passengers. Is that you? Yes, there's my steel service. That's coming in. Right, okay, good. Where's old Woody and friend? Alright, there's a Woody. It's got 41 on board. That's pretty much as expected. Where's the other one? There's the other one. It's about to arrive by the looks of it. There you go. Also got 41 on board, which is uncanny, and yet also expected. Now, we've got 113 steel stored up here, which means I need better wood throughput. So I'm going to invest some of the cash that I've got left over on upgrading my wood train to something that can, hoik it a little bit quicker. Either a bit quicker or more of it. I think, honestly, quicker is the way we want to go, because this is slow as slow can be. And then I think we'll also build that extra plank thing. Good, plank thing. That's what we all want, really, isn't it? Right, what am I even rocking on there at the moment? I'm putting a fat chimney Russian on there, so that will probably be. Do we think that's the GV? I think it probably is. So, do we go consolidation, which is the most powerful thing we've got, or the Class B, which is only slightly less powerful? Tricky. Actually, we'll go for the Class B, because the tractive effort will aid in things. Okay, so at the moment we can replace it and get 140 grand back. That's good, but it hasn't got any wagons. So if we go to cargo and we go flat-sided state car kind of behaviour, yeah. Any chance you've got one that hauls anything else? No. All right, well, it's this one then, isn't it? Right, 1, yeah, 2, yeah, 3. How much are we shipping at the moment? Does anyone remember? Oh, 12. So that's 12 times 7, which is 80 something. Really? Yeah, it is. It's 84. Okay. All right, well, let's go beyond that then. Let's go for 98. Big spender. Yeah, okay. 2.7 million we need for this one. So let's borrow another million and purchase. Right. Now then, it was approaching kind of the hilly bit when we were there a moment ago. It's gone underground. I want to clock it before it starts coming back uphill again. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, coming uphill now. Zoom out, grab hold of it. Now, remember, it dropped to 62. No, it didn't. It dropped to 6 kilometers per hour, the previous configuration. I am hoping that my investment will mean that we maintain... let's see, what does a win look like? 15 or better we will treat as a win. Obviously, this particular train runs smoke-free. That's odd. It is odd. Yeah, that's odd. It is odd. Still, hold on. No, it's no longer smoke-free. I just needed to wiggle the camera and the smoke kicked off again. 28 at the moment, and that alone is going to make a massive difference to the performance of this line, which is jolly exciting. Here's our new passenger service. Who's waiting for the other one that's headed towards Beauclair, or coming back from Beauclair, presumably, waiting for that to get out of the way. Okay, right, well, 28 instead of 6, that's a huge difference. Not least of all because it doesn't have to accelerate again coming out the other side, so that's all good. Where's the one that you're waiting for? I'm not sure you are, Slap a cheeky signal on here, pronto. Oh, I haven't got any money. Oh, okay. All right, hang on. Right, do it quick, just in case it's coming up behind me. There we are. Did that do it? No. No, that didn't do it. Well, where's the flipping train then? Because it's not in there, which is the last place. Oh, no, that's C-17. Ah, where is it? Oh, flaming Norris, all the way up there. Okay, well, in that case, we will build a little bit of double track, because otherwise that train's going to be sat there until flipping almost 6 or 7 minutes from now. Still don't like that hump. No, you're right not to. But let's... no, you're out of money again. Oh, phooey. Is this really worth the spend? Nah, it's fine. It'll work out. Just give it time. Okay, right. Well, in which case I'm switching my attention once more. For today is a switching attention kind of an episode. And we will get the Nagpur forest here hooked up to our freight station. Because then we can increase our lumber output. Yes. And that will make all things lumber much more effectively. Now then, are you going to give... Oh, yeah, you certainly are going to give me connections. Groovy. All right, yeah, that's what we need. Thank you. Now, I'm going to need a truck stop for that. So that's, that's a consideration. Well, that's okay. I don't mind putting a truck stop on things. Now, it only needs to be a truck drop-off point, to be honest, but we'll give it the works, just so that it has them. There we go. Now, that's in the way for when we want to expand later on, but, hey-ho. Right, so we've got one at that end, and then we want another one down at this end. Now, is that actually connected already? I think it might be, It is. All right, good. Right, we'll fling this out here so it hasn't got to take the corner. There you go. Thank you. Oh, no, you're very welcome. So this is going to be the ancillary wood line, and I think we can probably get away with, I don't know, 4 to 6. Now remember, you do need to pay for the cost of these new stations that you've just stuck in. They're truck stops. You do have to pay for the cost of the new truck stops that you've put in. Yes. Okay, well, what are we going for here? We're going to go for lumber supply. Okay. For Erie. Okay, right. Yeah, good. Fine. Good. Fine. Good. Okay, and then we're going to... What are you? You're a road depot. All right, buy some road stuff. Road stuff. Do you take planks? We do. Well, I don't want you to take planks. I want you to do logs. Let's go for... I think 6 might be too many. So we'll do 6. Yeah, okay. Now, the only reason that too many is a problem, of course, is if it ends up costing me money rather than making me some. As long as it's making me money, I'm jolly happy with it, and everything about it. There we go. What are we now? 5.5 million overdrawn. We're 1.7 million in profit so far this year. Will we hold that? Will we go? I think we'll go a little bit further than that, which is excellent, because it basically means that we've got to the point where... What's the problem? Did I use the wrong type of truck? You used the wrong type of truck stop, you clown. Okay, all right, fine. Well, fix that. Yeah, I spotted it straight away, but it doesn't mean, oh, well done, pat yourself on the back. No, you built the wrong thing, you Burke. Get rid of that. Go on. Yeah, get rid of it. Yeah, I could have modulated it up, but frankly, I think there may be additional running costs with such. You know what you should do? A video where you explore the individual running costs of things. Yeah, you ought to do one of those. People will find that useful. That's the kind of guidance that people will refer to, that they will post on Steam when someone goes, I can't figure out how to. They'll go, well, have a look at this video. It's only 5 minutes long. It will tell you everything you need to know. All right, put that on my action item list, please. Running costs. The associated something of thing. Ah, yes. Okay, all right, hang on. I'm making a note of it. North. Costs. Mainline. Costs. Yeah. Right. Okay. Line. Whatever. Okay, good. Right, fine. Smashing. Now then, let's... well, interestingly, this should have picked up already. We should have had a... You should have kicked off. Production's at 400. Crikey. Oh, no, there we go. Shipping. There we are. We're in business. Okay, so this will rapidly hit 200, I suspect, and that's fine. We don't need to do 200. Anything approximate, approaching that would be absolutely fine. If it hits 5 in time for the first one to turn up, that'll be useful. Really? None of you can be bothered to stop here? I'll be honest with you, that's a bit disappointing. You, come here. You, there, turn around. There you go. Right, now, keep an eye on that as well. So we stick that over here. And then you, come here. As soon as it looks like this, it might be ready for a second pickup, we'll turn you around as well. That way we get a bit of what we in the trade call spacing occurring. Okay. Why are you not producing as quickly as other similar industries have done in the past? I don't know. Talk to me, lawyer. I don't think you have a lawyer, do you? Probably not. Right. Okay. I think we're about there for today. We've made the changes sufficient that we should end up with a large amount of freight waiting here, which will be great because the increased speed of our lumber train now should mean that turns into, well, actually that it's got a reasonably good chance of being our highest earner. You may scoff, but I think it does have the potential. Right, let's go and see what's happening with that new passenger train and whether it's left the siding or not. Well, it's not in the siding anymore, so that's something. Has it made it all the way to Bow and Clare? I think it's possibly made it beyond Bow and Clare. Right, we've got 5 people waiting for the North Mainline line. Okay, mainland, not mainline. All right, how far's it got? Oh, it's got all the way up here, look. How much have we got waiting here? Elmore? Not a lot. Okay. Arakeen. Anything? Anything at all? Lads? No, not interested. Mos Eisley. Very interested. Well, okay, that's weird, but fine. Okay, so, but I think this is going to be the one service that doesn't necessarily make us any money. 4 people on board. We'll ride it because the view's going to be quite something, and we'll wrap things up right there. I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very, very much for watching. I'm thoroughly enjoying this. Stopping off and soaking in the sights once in a while is quite nice. Do you want to have a look at the front of the train? There it is. Yeah, no, I don't know what you were expecting. Hold on, we can do this. Oh, what's this? Now I want to move. Back behind the funnel a little bit. There you go. Right, and then sink it again, like that. Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting, but that clearly hasn't got it. There you go. How about this? Yeah, all right. There you go. This is the Railway Empire cam. If I find it will do. Good. What? Why am I enjoying this? Because it's great. It is everything you liked about Transport Fever 1, but remixed. It's like it's like Dance Mix or something. But with the graphics are good and the modular stations are amazing. Look at this. Look at this. Those clocks, they're telling you what time it is on my PC at the moment. Yeah, it's 4:45, just so you know. Yeah, there you go. It doesn't tell you what day it is, though. No, it's not digital. Right, I'll be back soon with another one. What are we going to do next? I think it'll be time to do some double tracking and maybe refining some of the services that we've got already, so that we can go like, okay, right, well maybe that's version 2, or do we go for more expansion? We could go for more expansion. I think expansion's more interesting in the short term, but we'll look into doing something dramatic anyway. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss out on that, and I will return later with things of note and mirth. Whatever. Cheerio! Right, so I've got an absolute metric ton of cash. In fact, I've got an imperial ton of cash. Never mind metric, stuff that. No, imperial. It's an implausible measurement. And in this case, it's millions. Millions is what I've got. And therefore, I think it's high time that I turn my attention back to the capital city and put some passage in there. We will fling the passage through the capital city and the outlying districts To what end, I hear you cry? Well, profit, presumably, but that means I'm going to hemorrhage quite a lot of the cash that I've got by just bulldozing bits of the city to put the station where I want it. Now, I have heard some comments say that, oh, he's going to be careful this time around so he doesn't, oh, the emissions, they're ruining the game. I go, knickers to the emissions, not bothered. The emissions can do what the hell they like. I will offset the emissions by delivering copious amounts of passage and food. Which are interchangeable if Soylent Green is to be believed as a documentary movie rather than a work of fiction. Either way, that's what we're doing next, I reckon, unless I forget, which is also possible, and I get distracted by something else. If I get distracted by something else, it'll be more ships, because, I like them. Well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Well, you're going to subscribe to make sure you don't miss out on that, and then fling a like at this one. That's what you're going to do. Right, clear off.